What's up, guys? Welcome back. Yujiro Hanma's Demon back. This has been requested a good few times down through the years, like probably for about 3 years, I'd say, since I drew Baki and Jack and all that. So, Baki back. Let's draw the famous demon back. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hip pause. If I go too fast, so this is like musculature, but it's kind of a face. So we're gonna go. Center point of my page is about here, right? And we're going to do the sort of eyes that are in the middle of his back along the halfway line, right? And we can fit some of his hair in up here. So like shoulders and arms and all that kind of stuff. His hips down here, but he's all back. So say, find your midpoint, and we're going to go to the right, and we'll start with those weird muscle eyes. So it's kind of like a frown, like a check mark frown. Curve your line right here, and it kind of becomes an eyelid, right? Right, and then the bottom, very thin, slanted sort of eyes, right? Into there. The idea is it's an eye anyway. Right, and it could have, you know, sort of wrinkles and stuff on it and stuff coming across the top. So this is kind of connected with another frown line across to the middle, right? So we'll do another curve here, a little lower down. It's like another part to say of the eyebrow. And then the other eye is a mirror image of this. So the other, what's supposed to be the eye, will go across this way. So you're drawing this just backwards over here, right? So we'll curve this, do it again. Right, we'll go, doesn't have to be the exact same, you know, because muscle fibers kind of change and stuff. We're just looking for a similar pattern, that's all. The eye then about the same level. And roughly the same size. Okay. So I guess we'll get sort of the shape of the rib cage and stuff in here. Now it's real wide, like it's wider than you would think. He's got like real wide sort of wings coming around his back, right? Like crazy wide, like not natural wide. There's all muscle fibers on him. Okay, and then this comes down again into his waist. Go here, right, kind of like his hips there. Okay, and then he's got that white waistband of his kind of crisscrossed over the back. Now I've seen this done a couple of different ways, but we'll just go this way. Right, and then his sort of pants kind of goes across this way. And then down for his legs, trousers, wide stance, wide fight pose. Like so. Okay. Now, all musculature in here as well, so we'll do that. So we'll come out around here into the wings, kind of like a nose or something on this demon. Right, and then there's loads of muscle lines around the eyes, and like some muscle lines in here. Right, and again, it doesn't have to be the exact same either side. So then he's got like abs on his back, which is crazy. These square blocky sort of shapes, right? And maybe we'll darken up these shadows in here. This one's a bit wider, so it wouldn't be dark everywhere. We'll go down again for another section, maybe. Okay, so that's kind of the face portion, right? So we'll go up now and do the top of his back and the shoulders. So what can we see here? It's kind of a line. So we're bringing this frown that way. And then there's like a line up the middle. And then there's another portion of abs in here. Well, back muscles, not really abs. And this comes up here, meets his shoulder in there somewhere. Right, and then go up again. Start adding these. Back muscles all here. Okay. And then another layer, say, of neck here, because his head is like turned downwards, kind of. And then it says the back of his hairline just coming across there on his neck. And then we'll have like another musculature level here. Okay, so shoulders connect in just above this, it looks like. So we'll go, say, like a big round muscle shoulder. Sort of here, right? And shoulders kind of tend to be a bit pointy there, kind of like sort of love heart sort of shape. And he will have deltoid muscles all over that, right? We'll do the same thing on this. So sort of that love heart sort of shape. Right, and you want to add sort of deltoid lines on this. Like that, right? So then arms coming out, so we got like, he's doing like this kind of pose, right? So we're seeing triceps, right? So basically armpits there, and then a crazy, like insanely big tricep muscle coming out here. And then maybe a bit of bicep, but we're looking mostly at triceps. Sort of maybe an elbow kind of there. Tricep muscle in here as well. So it's like the back of his arm. It's like, you know, this stuff in here, but it's like Dragon Ball crazy big. So then his forearm comes out real wide. So forearms are like bowling pin size when it's, you know, bodybuilder type thing. So it goes like real skinny at the top, basically. Right, so kind of like a bowling pin sort of shape. And then there'd be all forearm lines and stuff in all this. Like unreal big. Right. That's his elbow, sort of hidden in the muscles. I'll come back to the hands. We'll do those all together because they can be tricky. So we'll do the other side now. We'll go with big tricep muscles here again. And then bowling pin style forearms, very wide. Coming up here. Okay, so we'll come back to the hands. We'll finish his hair just in here, right? And his head is kind of just tilted over, so we can just see his head is like down, so we can see this fiery kind of hair just coming out from the back of his head here. So say if I went this way. And it's kind of like fire, basically. It all just goes down into here, like spiraling around sort of this way. So all just hairlines at the back, flowing up. Put another one just here. Right, and then we'll deal with those hands now, I think. So we'll go up here. And so his hands are like hunched sort of over, right? So we can just see like the palm of his hand here. And then we can just see the whole of the little finger and then lines of knuckles kind of coming across the top. So say we go like down this way. So we go 1, 2, 3. Right, the little finger sort of hanging down here. And then it comes up. This way. And then we can just see like his knuckles coming across the top here. Right? And then each finger sort of going down in behind there. So you could have like a wrist bone there, maybe. Sort of like that. Just fingers kind of hanging down. Right, and then we try and do the same over here. So the forearm kind of just goes down, and then we see what looks like a knuckle or something here. These are all knuckles just bumping. And again, the little finger just sort of hangs down here. And I guess that's like his wrist bone again. And so the other fingers just disappear in behind this then. Can't see thumbs or anything. I don't think we can anyway. The thumb would be on the overside here. Maybe you'd see a bit. Would you see a bit of the thumb there? Just hanging down over underneath the wrist. Maybe a bit. But it mostly just disappears down around the back of the hand, I think. Yeah, but not bad. Hands were a bit tricky, but we got there. Yujiro Hanma's Demon Back. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.